things. We've got mail. We also have the live auction, and we've got George attempting to multitask, but she can only focus on one thing, and she's always in your comments. So that being said, let's get into some of our general housekeeping things tonight, and then we'll move on to some other things, okay? So number one, as many of you are already aware, we were attempting, and the emphasis is attempting, to head down to Texas. We were supposed to leave when?
We were supposed to leave yesterday.
Yep, supposed to leave yesterday. We got wind and got word that the state of Ohio, along with many other states, were actually going to put a, not house, it's house, what did we call it? What did they call it?
Like a stay at home.
All right, so basically no travel. It's a no travel ban. Don't go out unless you have to go out for medical emergencies, food, anything along those lines, okay? So that being said,
it's a stay-at-home order.
So it's a stay-at-home order for all of the state of Ohio. So we knew that was coming, and we knew there was no way that we could actually get on a plane and go to Texas.
But that also went into effect in several states.
Which from
not just Ohio.
What Justin texted me, because we've been in constant communication. So Justin texts me, he said, looks like they're on lockdown as well in Texas. So for us to actually get on the road, which we are obviously planning, that would have been a pretty major thing for us to get on the road. And then number one, we have to drive. If all of a sudden gas stations shut down and we can't get diesel, we're stuck.
We'd be stranded.
Completely and totally.
It would ruin the trip. It wouldn't even be fun. All of the museums that we planned on stopping.
I would have a ton of fun being stranded. But her, on the other hand.
All of the museums that we planned on stopping all along the way to Texas are shut down.
Yeah, those are all shut down. Being stranded sounds like one of the funnest things in the world to me.
Our plan would have been ruined with content.
So all that being said, because of the current issues, there's absolutely no way that we can actually get on the road. It's just not feasible.
Storage auctions have been canceled as well.
So storage auctions were canceled in Texas
and in Ohio.
There have been some in Ohio canceled, but not all have been canceled. So I could take another look, and maybe they actually have. Some of our Ohio friends.
Connecticut is stay at home too.
Connecticut is as well.
Pondering is saying Georgia is. Illinois is staying at home.
We knew Illinois. We had to drive through there too. So we knew travel could be banned going through there.
Yeah, it goes into effect at Memphis, Tennessee.
Which we had to go through Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah. So that was part of the route as well. So as of right now, we can't get down to Texas. We can't.
So
feasibly.
The question is, if we did get on the road and just go to enjoy the scenery, and we get a ticket for being Ohio plate in different states.
I have the thing we need for that. If do you mind if I break the 6-foot ban and rule? Okay, I have the thing that we need for that. So I was prepped. If we got pulled over, no problem whatsoever. I keep 2 of these in my wallet at all times for a situation just as that. Right there, ready to go. No problems. No problems at all. So I was ready to risk it and thought that being stranded would actually be a ton of fun. So at least we could make a survival video. I'm not sure.
Are hotels considered essential?
Well, that's the thing. I think they're turning a lot of hotels. They're going to transition them over into medical facilities. So
then, we would have been sleeping out of Ramsey's. If we couldn't get a hotel.
Ramsey's is a Hales of a good sleep, though. That's a good sleep. So
yeah, but I've been having back problems.
Okay, yeah, that's true. And I have back problems as well.
Yeah.
So all that to say, there was no way.
Mike wants to know, do these have to be notarized?
No, you just whip this bad boy. You whip this out of your wallet. You get pulled over. Bam. You hand it over. Done deal. Drive off. Okay, not a problem. So there was no way we feasibly could actually get on the road to go see our friends in Texas. We could have tried it, but it was coming down to a point of being pretty obvious that we were going to get stranded somewhere, not be able to go wherever it was that we were going to go.
Carrie wants to know no jumper yet. She's asking no camper yet.
We actually just got the camper. Justin just texted me and said Dallas is going on lockdown tonight at midnight. So he just
a lot of states are. I feel like
Dallas County going to stay at home at midnight tonight. So that became a major issue for us actually traveling. So soon as this travel ban and soon as things get rectified and corrected with everything, then we'll get on the road. So that's the plan, to get actually back out on the road again.
On the road again.
All right. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. If you want to get our attention, you can do that with the super chat. Now, where you find the super chat is typically it's right down over there. It's a $sign. And there's so many things going up in the chat. We can't feasibly read them all, although George is attempting to. So we can't see them all. If you send a super chat, then that will let us know exactly what's going on as far as what you want to share with us. And we'll see that it flashes right up in front of us. So that's a good way to get into right up into our eye space. And we'll make sure that we read your comment out loud as well.
Flippin' Adventures is saying it's unfortunate, but many RV parks are kicking RVs out, leaving them with no place to go.
Whoa.
Yeah. Conky's wife, Noreen, said it was a smart move for us to stay in.
I think it would have been more fun getting stranded out on the road.
And a bunch of tickets for being on the road.
I've got 2 get out of jail free cards. I'm pretty sure I could have photocopied some of them. So it would have been a ton of fun, but the wisdom said, stay home. So that's what we ended up doing. And we'll get to Texas as soon as we feasibly can. Mm-hmm. So super chats, make sure you subscribe, notifications. Don't forget, if you probably got a notification if you're on the live tonight, but YouTube goes in and sweeps the system, and sometimes they turn your notifications off on accident. So you go back in, you turn those notifications on all. You get actual options, and you want to click all. And then if you have an Apple product, you actually have to turn the notifications on your Apple device or your Apple product, or you won't get notifications. So that's another important thing.
Yeah. Someone in the chat said, send a super chat and replace all the stolen TP.
I'm not sure a super chat in our chat could ever replace all the stolen TP.
It's priceless.
So
right?
that's one of the things that happened this week. What was your favorite thing that happened this week?
Tina sent $2. Give her that fist pump. Josh wants to know, is there going to be an auction tonight?
There will be an auction tonight. George is all set and all ready for an auction. Tina Emery, thank you so much. Uh-oh. He might have corona. Did you hear that? Mm-hmm. 6 foot, 6 foot.
Different sound.
Thank you so much, Tina. Appreciate your super chat. Okay, so there will be an auction tonight, but we're going to intersperse those pieces of the auction with the actual live stream, answering your questions as well. So let's go through just a little bit of the actual auction details because we just sprinkle the auction in. That's the goal. We still have a live chat and a live Q&A with you, and the auction is just something that's sprinkled in. Kim Owens just sent $2. Did you catch the TP thief? If we did, Hawk would smash him. Okay, so Kim, the building that we're in is actually shared with other people. So that being said, anybody can use the bathroom. I stock the bathroom. And so there's different tenants in different spaces, and there's a handful of people that come in there all week, and the bathroom is the common area. So that toilet paper in the common area disappeared. I can pretty much narrow it down to the people who come in to where it all went, but it is gone. Yeah. It is gone. So that's the common area, and I stock it with all of those things. Mick Draper sent $1.99. Did Meerkat have her baby?
Yes, she did.
Why don't you share with the chat about Meerkat and her baby?
She ended up having her baby Monday evening, right? This past Monday? Yeah, Monday evening. Baby's doing well and mom's doing well. Appreciate you. Thanks for asking, Mick. Let's see. Someone wants to know, are there cameras near the bathroom?
Oh,
it's a good question. You got to tell them about MCTV.
We are getting high-speed fiber optic internet at the warehouse, and there will be security cameras everywhere. And actually, one of the cameras, we can talk to people, and that's going to become part of the videos in the future, because where the warehouse is, it's in a very bad area in Wooster, but it's perfect. It's in a rough area. It's in a homeless area, basically, is what it amounts to. Actually, there was a TP tent city just not too far behind. And so the people would come back and forth, back and forth. So a lot of times they break into things, they steal things. And so I'm actually going to incorporate that into the videos, because I'll be able to speak through my phone, through the camera, at any thieves that are coming. It's going to be Hales hilarious. I can't wait. I'll probably just leave stuff out on purpose so that they come in and I can yell at them through the camera.
Someone suggested that we should put a toilet TP thief reward.
Oh, that's true.
Reward poster.
What would we give them? Gold for whoever returns the toilet paper?
How about toilet paper?
I mean, we could. Why would we give them toilet paper for returning the toilet paper? Toilet paper is where it's at right now. Mm-hmm. Toilet paper is absolutely where it's at. Okay, so let's get into the actual auction details, because it's sprinkled in. Okay, so let's get into, what do they need to know if they're bidding on an auction tonight?
If you want to bid, you're gonna place your bid in the chat, and then if you end up winning, you only have a minute to win it. So we don't want to drag it on with the auction. We want to make it as quick as possible. So get your bids in fast. And then if you
need
are
to bid
the winning,
fast and furious.
So Jeremy will put the timer up to the camera. You'll see the countdown. You'll hear my cowbell. And then Flipping Adventures, I believe, is on the chat. She'll put sold in the chat. And then whoever the last one was to bid is the winning bidder. And then you'll email us at, we'll include the email address at the bottom of the screen once we start showing items. It's pretty simple. It's whatthehales@yahoo.com. And then we'll give you a list of what to provide. But basically, it's your full name. It's your YouTube name. It's your PayPal email so that I can send you a PayPal invoice, and your mailing address so that I know where the Hales to mail it to.
Okay, what if I live in Canada, though, and I want to bid?
So shipping is free for all domestic bidders.
So everything starts at $25. That's with free shipping.
Yes.
And we have 10 lots. And somebody's going to win a free lot as well from one of the videos. I mean, we might as well just tell you, from the safe video this week, somebody is going to win a free lot from the, actually, we might as well tell you, from the safe. It was actually in the safe. And so hold on, because you're going to win. You're going to win a free lot. There will be a free lot, but we're going to practice as well. So everything starts at $25. That's with free shipping. But if I'm in Canada, if I'm in another country,
domestic, we'll shave off a discount of postage, but you will be responsible for the remainder. So depending on where you live in the world, we do international shipping, but you will be responsible for a portion of shipping.
So if you're outside of the United States, you can still bid, but you are going to be responsible to pay shipping on top of that. Okay. And other thing is, when we're actually in the minute to win it and we're bidding, hey, we encourage humor. And so all of our moderators, the jokes are great. The fake bidding, or, you know, that can be deleted, but any jokes in between, leave that in. That is actually encouraged. We appreciate the humor. But if anybody bids, they don't pay. Honestly, just what happened. George bans you. So you just banned a couple people.
So the first auction we ever did, everyone was great. Everyone paid. Everyone paid timely as soon as I sent the invoice. Last week, only 2 people we didn't hear communication from. And
they got banned because they didn't pay.
Yes.
So that being said, what banning means, and most of you may not know this in regards to YouTube, you get banned from the channel.
You won't be able to.
You will not be able to bid. You will not be able to communicate in chat. We have a very, very strict policy. Any negativity, any drama-related people, you create drama. You surround yourself with drama. You are drama. Drama's your mama. Drama's your middle name. You're done. Okay. And so those people as well, you get banned. If you're a bidder, so we know of an individual who's bidding on other people's stuff, bid on their stuff, and then said, hey, you sold me these and these are fake. Well, in the actual auction, the individual who sold those, he disclosed, hey, these aren't checked. I don't know. I didn't check this. I'm doing this as a service to you. And then that individual comes back and goes, you sold me fake purses. And then starts the threat legally and go, I know what the laws are. I know it. Listen, that individual can sell those purses as they are, even if they are fake. They were not sold as real. And we don't check anything. We have such busy agendas. What you're getting is as is, where is, no guarantees, no returns. You can just bid knowing that some of it is going to be broke. Some of it's not going to work. And some of it's probably going to be great. But we probably have not tested it. If we have, George will probably tell you. Is that easy enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. As is, where is, and no guarantees, no returns.
You do have to have PayPal. Someone said I don't have PayPal, but I have a debit card. There's a way where you can link your debit card to your PayPal. You can link it
to your PayPal. Really easy. Take you a couple minutes.
It's pretty simple.
And Big Dan Lopez said, can TP use as currency? Hales? Yes.
But not for our auction.
I actually would prefer that. Are you sure? You sure? Let's just, for the fun of it, let's do a practice bid right now, okay? So what we're going to do, when this is practice, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to do a practice bid. We're not starting the actual auction. Babe, you already have the items right there. We're not going to start the auction yet. This is just practice. So everybody's going to get an opportunity to actually practice with Minute to Win It. And so what we're going to do is we'll bring in George on the screen over here. Now, this is what you're practice bidding on. You're practice bidding on the 2 free get out of jail cards. So as we're talking about questions, things along those lines, George will be showing her items. And then once the Minute to Win It music starts and the timer, you can begin your bidding. Bidding starts at $25. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. And the highest bidding winner at the end, the people are already bidding. It's not time yet. Wait for the timer. This is why we're practicing. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. When Flippin' Adventures, you're in here again tonight, I believe. And so Flippin' Adventures, when Flippin' Adventures types sold, Flippin' Adventures, hopefully you're up for that again tonight. When Flippin' Adventures types sold, then any bid after that are null and void. Those bids do not count. If you go, oh man, I almost got it. Well, you got to get it before she types sold. There you go. Flippin' Adventures just put, look for the sold, the hammers, okay? So when you start bidding is when this happens. You can start your bidding. You're bidding on 2 get out of jail free cards. If you want to travel, now's the time to bid, because if you're going to go anywhere other than getting groceries, oh my goodness, we just got $25,000. We got baby wipes. Somebody threw in $1 million baby wipes, 6 rolls of Charmin Ultra Soft. Actually, that's probably, if it's 2-ply, we'll take it. If it's 1-ply, we're not that.
It's got to be 3-ply or higher.
1 presidential pardon. Just got a presidential pardon thrown in. And 1 trillion, billion, bazillion, gazillion from what's that? 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. Remember, bid fast, bid furious. These are 2.
Someone threw in a donkey.
These are 2 free get out of jail free cards. A bent spoon. Now, bent spoons aren't going to do it. And 0. Now you're going to wait for Flippin' Adventures. You're going to wait for Flippin' Adventures, and when Flippin' Adventures says sold, there we go. We got the sold. And once Flippin' Adventures says sold, time is up. The high bidder will tell you what to do then. Woo! All right, that was your practice round for all of you guys, right? That's how it goes, Minute to Win It. And it's pretty simple. It's very easy. And the goal is for us to sell bulk items to you so then you can resell.
So whether you're a collector or a reseller, you can get a good deal tonight.
You can get a good deal because we're going to sell everything in bulk. We're not going to do anything. Well, we have one item that we're going to do individually. Can I see it one more time and play with it one more time? Where is it?
What are you looking for?
The pew pew.
Oh.
So if we pulled one of the coolest items that came out of the videos this week. If you were watching, you would have seen when
down with the pew?
All of a sudden we pulled out the Daisy Buck Rogers toy right here.
Super cool.
So this is the disintegrator. All right.
Let's ask the chat if anyone remembers.
Did anybody actually have this toy growing up? Anybody?
The space Raygun.
Okay, so this is the disintegrator. All right. And this thing is so awesome. Now, a lot of people asked in the actual video in the comments, because it's made by Daisy, can you put BBs in it? And the answer is no, it does not take BBs. So this is what it actually does. You pull the trigger.
And it makes that popping sound.
And it pops, okay? Like this. So the trigger works, the popping sound works. It is a beautiful,
it's in really good condition.
So I love toys. I absolutely love toys. This is the one thing. This is the one thing that she asked me to part with that I didn't think I would, but she asked me to part with. This will be the single item that is going to be auctioned off tonight, if you can beat my bid. So this thing is so cool. All right. This is from Buck Rogers. It is the disintegrator. Super cool toy. I love it. I love it.
Remember, when we are bidding, make sure you are in live chat and not top chat.
Yep. That's the other thing. Make sure you're in live chat. Okay. So we're in live chat. Let's get on to our mail because we have mail. So we're going to hit some mail tonight. You're gonna be here for this. Right by me, because you have all this stuff over there. This is quite the production. We have stuff everywhere. We're tripping. I used to think I had a huge bedroom, but now I don't. You got anything at this time? Ready? Wait for you.
You know, I don't think.
We got mail. I thought for sure you were gonna sing it that time. I thought you had it. Okay, so we did get mail. We got 2 letters actually.
No,
you want
sound is off again.
You want is it our sound or is it somebody else's?
A couple people are saying.
Do you think maybe it's a joke because the guitar is playing?
No.
No. Oh, okay. All right. We got mail. This mail comes from Amazon. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Am I saying that right? Amon? Amon?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, it comes from Cleveland, and I think. Oh, here we go. Right here. It comes from Amon. I think it comes from Amon. Oh my. Okay, Amon.
Look at all these monies.
Amon sent foreign money. Look at that. Look at that. Thank you so much. Okay, this is, I think this is Filipino, isn't it? I think, yep, Philippines, Republic of Philippines. Okay, so there's a 20. We do collect all of the foreign bills. And this one is a 10. This is cool. Here's a 10 here. We just think it's so awesome to see the differences in other countries. And this one is Filipino as well. Yeah, I think this is all. Look, that's a 50. Wow, really cool. Oh, here's a 100. I don't know what the conversion rate is, but that looks awesome. Look at that. So thank you so much.
So that's going to go in your foreign money collection.
This goes in the foreign money collection. Yeah. We ought to show them all the foreign money that we have. Next Sunday night. We'll do it next Sunday night. And we'll make sure that we show this.
We made a video of some of the stuff.
Yeah, that was a year ago, though.
Yeah.
There's so much more in there. And before then, I was selling it all, and now we're keeping it all. All right, I'll hand that off to you.
The next one is from Steve Proctor, all the way from Virginia.
All right.
Inside.
So Steve Proctor, all the way from Virginia. Oh, did you see what this was?
Yeah.
Did you see what this was? Okay.
I've never seen this. I was actually.
Look at this.
Well, you guys saw the video where we found a bunch of $50 in the safe. I was asking Jeremy, do they even have rolls? Do they exist? Well, there you go.
There you go.
Exist.
There is 50-cent piece rolls. If you did not see the video. We encourage you to see the video. Okay, it's this every video from this past week. It seems like it was more epic and epic and epic and epic, and it just got better and better and better and better.
He's saying that he enjoys watching the videos. Glad to see George is back. I did take some time off. If you guys were wondering, I was sick for a couple months. The energy is definitely up when she's around, saying that his dad held on to these, not sure why, but I hope you guys can use them.
I think we know what to do with them. I think we know what to do with them. So those who saw us find the 50-cent pieces, obviously we found a whole collection of 50-cent pieces. We did share that this Sunday night, we would share exactly how many silver 50-cent pieces were in there. So the thing with 50-cent pieces, 50-cent pieces can be a little bit, for collectors, if you're a hardcore collector, 50-cent pieces can have a different aspect of collectability. So obviously there's the silver, right? So you know the certain years of silver. There was no silver. Myself and your nephew looked through every single coin, and there were no silver coins.
Yet.
No, we already looked. There's none. Oh, actually, we did find one. She's actually the one silver 50-cent piece that we found this week. She's auctioning off tonight with the puzzle jewelry chest,
and there could be more.
And the other coins
as you go
inside. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to find more 50-cent pieces, but 50-cent pieces, so 2002 and above, they weren't minted for purchases and for everyday trade. They were minted for collection. They weren't minted for the common person to just have and go to the store and go, I got 50 cents. That being said, they are what they are, okay?
You want our sound is off again. You want to refresh?
Whose computer is it plugged
into? Yours. Sorry, guys. We're having some technical issues. Let us know in the chat if you can hear us now. He just unplugged the mic. So everyone's saying it sounds like we're underwater.
Maybe we are. We actually are under a flood warning here in Wooster.
Cody says, whatever you did, it worked.
All right.
Much better, Flipping Adventure says.
So
sounds good.
So it was bad, then it was good, then it was bad.
It is raining out here, so maybe that has something to do with it.
All right, so 50-cent pieces, the collectability of them. The collectability of them is anything from 2002 and on, then basically those were minted for collectability. So there was no silver in the actual safe.
Your mic is muted.
How did we get a muted mic? All right, there we go. We should just scrap this off and start again tomorrow. What do you think? Call it a night?
Nope, we're going.
Just call it a night.
We're going to keep going.
We'll call it a night. We'll go to bed early. You go to your room, I'll stay in my room. 6 foot distance. All right, so collectability of 50-cent coins. As I was saying, and nobody heard, 2002 and after, those were only minted for collectors. Those weren't meant for circulation. Those weren't meant for everyday trade and payment and things along those lines. So there's a mix of before 2002 and after 2002. And all that being said, there was no actual silver, okay? All right, here we go. Okay, moderators, if they're trolling and saying that the sound is off, I want you to just go ahead and block that person, okay? Because that's going to throw everything off. So if they're doing that, if you're a moderator, and just go ahead and block the whole person from the channel, okay? And the other thing is, if you're having sound issues, it's probably not our issue. We're hooked up into fiber optics. It's probably on your end. Sounds in and out better now. All right. All right, why don't you go ahead and get your first item ready?
All right.
All right, as George is getting her first item ready for tonight, somebody asked, what are we going to do with the 50-cent pieces? So Maria Teresa Dominguez said, will you keep the 50-cent pieces or will you sell them? Well, I already told Conky's Flippin' Adventure, so you've seen Conky in some of our videos, and then Conky's got some great things as well on his channel. Looks like George is getting out a music lot. So that is definitely the instrument line. So we already did a deal. Conky said he was interested in them. So there is a level of collectability in them. And frankly, for those particular coins, I'm not interested in holding on to them. And if Conky is interested in them, I'd love to actually move those on to Conky. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to give those all to Conky. We do know Christy Stevens. Hello from Dayton, Ohio.
Hello, fellow Iowan.
There we go. We got an 08. Iowa. All right. So Conky is going to get all of those. So Conky and Noreen can go through them, clean them up, and then collect those as well. And so we are not keeping those. So Conky's all into those. I'm not into the 50-cent pieces. I do have some silver 50-cent pieces. It's bad when you turned your mic on. It's distorted. Okay, Mama G says it's bad when you turn your mic on. It's distorted. Thank you, Mama G. There's literally nothing we can do to correct anything else if there's a sound issue. So there's only one mic. Are you guys? All right, we're going to do a test. All right, we're going to do a test. Let me know if you can actually hear George. I'm going to mute the actual mic, and I'm curious because we have two cameras set up. If she's actually working, if the other camera is screwing things up. So I'm going to mute this mic, and I'm going to keep talking, and let me know if you can hear us. Mama G says it's echoing. Do you have your?
I'm not on mute.
All right, so can you still hear us right now? All right, so Caught Picking said, I can, and yes, somehow they're still hearing me, and I just muted the mic. So your mic is on, that's the issue.
Yeah, I can mute it, so you got to unmute yourself.
All right, we figured out the issue. George had her mic on, so that's what the issue was. So it wasn't the mic over here, it was the mic over there. She muted it. Okay, everything good now?
Sounds good.
Better now. There we go. All right. So we'll make sure we figure that out for next time. I think we figured that out the first time. So all that being said, we will get those coins over to Conky, and Conky will enjoy all those coins. George is showing you a lot there of different instruments there. So it's going to be an entire lot of instruments.
There's a total of 19 instruments.
She says there's 19 instruments. Okay, so while she's showing that stuff to you, Loves YouTube says can't hear George now. You're not going to be able to. Yeah. Ain't going to happen.
You don't need to.
You just need to look at the camera. So all that being said, one of the things I want to talk about tonight, and somebody said, do you do e-transfers? PayPal is the only payment that George will accept for this. So now is the time, okay? Now is the time for you guys to get ready and to prep to buy storage units. So that being said, there's a lot of rough things going on right now in the world. You know that. I know that. People aren't going into work, and states such as Ohio and California and Texas, I mean, literally are being shut down. And that's a good thing in the positive aspect that we're helping people, and people will have an opportunity to heal. The biggest but in all of this chaos, what I want you guys to see is the huge opportunity that exists before you. Because what's going to happen in the storage unit business? I mean, we saw this in 2008 with the housing crisis, right? All of a sudden, man, we got no house. We have nowhere to put anything. If you talk to individuals that have been in this business for a while, they'll tell you they found some of the best storage units 2008, 2009. And that's because of the economic crisis that was going on. People were letting go of things. They would put things in storage. You didn't know where to put it. And at that point in their life, it didn't mean anything to them anymore. They just wanted to make it day to day to day to day. And so everything is in storage. what do you think is going to happen here in a couple months as well? Now, a couple things. You've got some great opportunities to get some great, probably some of the best storage units you're ever going to see in the next months ahead. But you also have a phenomenal opportunity to be a part of the Restorage the Love movement. You're probably going to see some downright cheap storage units, and they're going to be incredible storage units. But you also have the opportunity to Restorage the Love to somebody who can really, really use it. I want you to be thinking about that, okay? All right. George says she's ready. She has this in 19
pieces.
She says there's 19 total pieces in this instrument lot. And the bidding starts at $25. That's with free shipping unless you live in the outside of the United States. I think she's going to put the tote up for weighing as well. Remember, you need to bid fast. You need to bid furious. You will have a minute to win it. When the bidding is over, when the clock strikes 0, Flipping Adventures will click sold, or will click the words sold. And when it's sold, any bids after that do not count. Highest bidder will be the winner. Here we go. You got a minute to win it for the music lot, the instrument lot. And Currency Collector says hello to all the mods here. Jeremy and George, you've got 50 more. We got 25. Fair Share's at 25. Mama G, 25, start to ship. We got Reddit. Oh, we got Reddit Red Toy at 35. Dusty Old Dude is at 35 as well, but he's going to have to go higher. We got the 9-pound hammers at $40 with 30 seconds to go. Puxawana, Pennsylvania is at $40 as well, but you're going to have to bid faster. We got She Sell Treasures at 45. Puxawana, Pennsylvania is at 45 as well. Pep Ruffy is at 50. I think Puxawana, Pennsylvania meant to say 50. Yeah. 15 seconds to go, but PB Reffy at 50 so far from what I can tell. Make sure you're in live chat. Live chat. We got Cyril Buckminster at 55. Pennsylvania comes in second again at the 55 bid. You got to bid quick. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious.
Time is out.
Let's see who's got it. Let's see who's got it. Let's see who. Oh, Troy Basham got it at 60. Woo! Nice job. Troy Basham at $60. Wow.
Congratulations.
Wow. Bob Cole, you just missed it. You got to bid fast. All right. Troy, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send your name. You're going to send your YouTube name. You're going to send your address. You're going to send your PayPal email to whatthehales@yahoo.com. You see it right there, okay? whatthehales@yahoo.com. And then George will send you an invoice. You'll pay with the invoice, and then she'll ship that out to you. We hope that you can get that payment over rather quick because she'd like to get that into the mail to you rather quick. All right? Nice job, Troy. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Troy did great. Troy did great. JK says he's back. What did he miss? We fixed the audio issues.
The next one's gonna be the playing card. All
right. George is going to get another lot up, and she's got an entire collectible playing card lot for you guys, okay? While she's showing that to you,
this cute wooden case.
While she's showing that to you, who's got a question? Let's get a question in the chat. Let's get a question in the chat, and oh, look at that. Look at that.
What?
Any connives tonight? Brian, you're going to have to wait and see. You're going to have to wait and see. Mookie Pookie, the sweatshirts. Mookie Pookie wants to know about
1 pound of playing cards.
Holy cow. Mookie Pookie wants to know when the sweatshirts are going to be available to buy again.
Sweatshirts?
Mm-hmm.
I have to put it on Teespring.
She's working on it.
It's going to be this week.
So she's working on, and so Rich Powers wants to know what I'm drinking. So she's working on getting the sweatshirts. She's transferring a lot of stuff on eBay, and she's transferring a lot, and she's doing a lot on Teesprings. But it's all the behind the scenes work that you guys actually can't see yet. But you will be seeing that soon. So stay tuned. You'll see that on the eBay, and then you also will see that on the actual channel with Teespring. Somebody asked, what am I drinking? So do you know what's in this one?
I think it's double cherry.
Is it double cherry? Is that what it tastes like?
Yeah,
so it's not actual Powerade. I don't actually drink Powerade. Then What I do is I actually get these powder drinks and I mix them up because I had kidney stones. My urologist said that the citric acid in the Crystal Light things are, yeah, there you go. James Aaron Smith says Crystal Light. He knows everything. So you're right, James. So it's Crystal Light because my urologist said that the citric acid actually breaks up the kidney stones. So George and I were trying to do a kidney stone and a gallbladder stone cleanse the past 2 weeks. That is part of a 4-day fasting. I made it through day 1 till supper. And then she's like, want me to make you a sandwich? I was like, you know what? There's no way I'm going to survive this.
We couldn't do it.
So then she was like,
We
hey,
failed.
listen, you'll do much better if I do it with you. And so she's like, next weekend we'll do it together. That night at dinner, she's like, you hungry? Because I'm hungry. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm hungry. We're doing a liquid fast. Yeah. She's like, you ready to give this thing up? I was like, well, if you're a bird, I'm a bird. So then, wait. So then she says, we're going to go to Texas. When we get back from Texas, then we're going to do our kidney and gallbladder cleanse. Now, what are we doing since we're not going to Texas right away? You're just trying to stretch this thing out. She's just trying to.
Too hard.
It's going. You know, the next thing she's going to be, well, let's wait till 4th of July, and then it's going to be, well, what about Halloween, and then it'll be Thanksgiving. Let's do it over Thanksgiving weekend.
Aww. Prayers to Jane's grandson. He's at the ER right now.
That's not good.
So for playing cards, there's a total of 26 pieces. So the wooden box is included along with the 2 that are in here, 26 pieces. Now, keep in mind, we didn't go through every box and count them, but a lot of them are sealed just like this.
So Mama G asked if you get paid Wednesday, can you bid? Yeah, you can bid if you get paid Wednesday and you pay Wednesday. But if you don't pay within a certain amount of days, and George will figure out how many days that is. I think you were saying 72 hours, right?
I give them 72 hours to make communication with us through the email.
So if nobody communicates, if you don't communicate, if you're the winning bidder and you don't communicate in 72 hours, George just bans you from the channel. So she'll just go in, she can go into the chat and she'll ban you from the channel.
You won't be allowed to bid anymore.
She is the official banner of people. She bans, blocks, deletes. Okay. So remember what we said is as is, where is, no guarantees, no conditions, as she's showing you this card lot, because we did not open every pack and we did not count and see if it's a 52 card pickup. Some of them are sealed. That's a guarantee. I mean, we're not even making the guarantee, but
and the ones that are open, we didn't go through and count them.
We have not looked at any of them. We literally find them, we brought them home, and then we showed them to you here.
26.
So you said 26 packs?
Yep.
She says there's 20.
Including the wooden box.
Caught picking. Jeremy, are you going to any weddings coming in April? Nope. We getting married in April? Nope. No weddings. All right. So she's got, you said 26 for your card lot, right? Cards are a big collectible area on eBay. And we did not look any of these up on eBay. These are just all the card packs. Again, no guarantee.
Yep.
Where is as is?
Burgundy Cells want to know, do we ship right away? Absolutely.
As soon as you pay, she ships.
Immediately, and I package them and I ship immediately.
Hopefully there's no issues with shipping with everything that's going on so far. Everything's been great.
Yeah.
All right. This is your second lot. Remember, you can win a lot tonight, but right now you got a minute to win this card lot. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. It's time to start bidding now. Uh-oh. Flip. There we go. And Michael Legg and Tammy Legg might be related. Joe Ziegler's at 27. 27 right now for Joe Ziegler. You got to beat 27. Tyler went in at 25. Oh, we got Dusty Old Dude at $30. And Mary Therese Dominguez at 75 for the poker cards. She might be just saying that's what they're worth. I don't know if that's a bid or not. Maria, we need to know if that's a bid. We got, help if I have that in the camera. We got 20 seconds to go. Card games are good for the lockdown. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. 15 more seconds. I think if Maria is not a bid at 75, I think Maria is in at 75. Maria is in at 75 with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa!
Woo!
I think that was Maria at 75. We got to wait. We got to see what Flippin' Adventure said. Oh, there it is. Flippin' Adventure said sold. Maria got it at 75. Nice. 75. Woo! All right, Maria, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send your name, your YouTube name, your address, and your PayPal email address to whatthehales@yahoo.com, and then George will be in contact with you soon. If not tonight, by tomorrow. But a lot of times she does it the night right after. Wow, that was intense. I felt like I was playing poker there. Is there a poker game where you play against a 60-second clock?
I don't know.
Where you get a minute to win it? Are there any poker games like that? All right.
Next one are going to be video games.
Phil Kraft said that's a good bid for cards, even if they're not all filled. You're very, very correct. So if you were to check all these things out on eBay, you can actually see where these things fall in place in regards to items and things like that. Now, we have not checked them. We know that cards are collectible. That's why we brought them all and said, hey, here's some cool stuff for you guys if you're interested. All right. Let's see if we can get another. Oh, you got a video game lot.
30.
All right, so she's showing you a video game lot there. While she's doing that, let's see if we got another question here tonight. Josh Upton. Josh, what you can do with your question, she says, if those don't get paid, can I be second up? Yes. I was second high. So all you got to do, you got to send an email to George. Again, right over there, send an email to George. Say, hey, I was runner up. Okay. All right. Let's get a question in regards to anything and everything. I'm curious what's going on in your states with your actual storage unit auctions. So is there anybody with a state that actually still has storage unit auctions? Maybe we could actually Joseph Chadress, all the deer mounts are in the actual warehouse. They're all hung up.
Are they all have names?
Do the deer have names? Yeah. Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Rudolph. So Burgundy, good question. He wants to know. She's probably not going to open up every single one. So you can just bid accordingly to where, yes, there's scratches on the disc, and no, the manuals aren't in there. That's how you have to bid, because she's probably not going to open up every one of them, because we're not going to be on here for 4 hours tonight. So she can open up a few of them. You need to bid accordingly, as is where is. Okay. So that being said, just open up a few of them. Castlevania, open up Castlevania for sure, because that's a more prominent one. Yeah. Don't open up a sports one. Nobody cares about the sports, but Castlevania. So, okay, so some of them, and then you want to flip the disc and show them are there scratches on it. But this is not, you're going to have to get closer up to the camera so it can actually see. This is not a guarantee. All right, Adventures with the Hudson says, as of right now, U-Haul still on for Tuesday. Really? Wow. Okay, Christy Stevens says, shut down Ohio today. Yeah, we did know that. Shut down Ohio today. Wayne says Maine still has auctions. I wonder if we could probably, you think we could sneak up to Maine?
Sneak up to Maine?
Yeah, if we could sneak to Maine. Just to go to the auctions. So Burgundy sells. Getting scratches on the camera is high impossibility, LOL. The camera is not scratched. That's a pretty new camera. Okay, Currency Collector said, Jeremy, do you ever get attached to certain items that you find? So there are items that I find that I've held on to. So, for example, this is a new item here. Debbie
Vaughn noticed that there was something.
Oh, Debbie did?
Yeah.
Oh, so this came from the $1,800 and the $1,700 unit, okay? So this right here, this telescope, so cool, nautical. I'm not attached to it, but I think it's super cool, and I think it goes with the motif. The other thing I put up, this was brand new. I just brought this home today after filming at the warehouse. This is a mini, let's see if you can see it. This is a mini lobster trap, okay? So I put the lobster trap in the actual netting as well. So there are things that I bring home. As a matter of fact, everything in my home came from a storage unit. Unless George bought it brand new, okay, or George put it over here for as a gift or something like that. But everything. So you name it, it's from a storage unit.
Tell them about the abundance of dishwasher soap.
All right, if you were to look, they're gonna think we're hoarders. If you were to look under my kitchen sink right now,
dishwasher soap for a while.
Currency Collector says, cool for responding. Thanks, Jeremy. And Stacy said Jeremy loves art glass. I do love art glass. Most of that does come home. I forgot about that, but it's all over the room up here. So the art glass comes home. I think that stuff is really cool. Any cleaning supplies? How many bottles of disinfectant wipes have we found in the past couple of weeks? Like so much. And how amazing the timing for that. And not only that, this is how good I think God is, okay? I'll just straight up tell you, I am blessed beyond what I would ever deserve. All right. That's just complete and total honesty. I'm blessed more than I ever deserve. So look at timing. All of this is going on. I have more disinfectant wipes, bottles and bottles and bottles. I just found another one today in the video that will be released tomorrow. And that's another one. What's that one from? I don't know. We got like 10 bottles that we found in the past week. There's probably 20 bottles of dishwasher soap underneath my kitchen sink. From units. Brand new. I will never, ever have to buy dishwasher soap.
For a while.
Dishwasher soap. Babe, I'm never going to have to buy it if I keep. Okay, if we go on the road in the camper then, which we did get the camper back. Yesterday.
It only took him 4 months.
More than 4 months. He gave it to him October, November, December, January, February, March. That was ridiculous. Finally got the camper back yesterday, and now we can't get on the road and travel. But all that being said, the other things that we keep, I mean, it's cleaning supplies. If it's in the house, it's kept, well, the firearms as well. So any of the firearms keep.
Some DVDs.
I do have. If you watch the stories on the channel, you get more aspect of the behind the scenes life of what it is that we do. And they're 15-second videos, Blu-rays, DVDs. We just watched one that was a good one. What was it? The Woman in Gold. Mm-hmm. We just brought one home.
It was based on a true event.
Woman in Gold. It was based on a true story with art. It was super cool. Anything else we bring home? Money, but all that's going to Chelsea. Beads go to my kids. My daughters love the art. Kids are usually athletic or they're artistic, one or the other. And my kids are very, very artistic, very, very heavy on the artistic side. So all that being said, that comes home for them as well. Is there anything else? We give stuff to your nephews every now and then. They're like,
we keep shelving and tables at the warehouse.
Shelves, tables, all stay at the warehouse.
Yeah.
Pretty much as much as it can at the warehouse, because this stuff takes over your life, and I do not like it in the house. I don't like it. I like open. I like being able to live and not trip. So, all right. Looks like she's got a lot.
30 games.
She says there's 30 games, PS2.
All PS2.
30 of them. Minimum bid, $25. That's with free shipping for 35 games. That's actually pretty incredible. That's like getting free games. So 30 games, PS2, minimum bid, $25. And you said there's 30. Mm-hmm. As is, where is, no guarantees, no returns. That being said, it's time. Let's do this. If I can actually get it to, there we go. All right, you can start bidding now on the games.
Ready, set, bid.
Bid. We got Grumpy Vet. Wait. We got Max Gary at 40. We got Shirley Pearl at 50. Shirley Pearl's the one to beat at 50 right now, as far as I see.
You can do local pickup,
yes,
but you still have to pay payments.
Pay cash for local pickup, but you're going to still have to send your payment. We got Josh Upton at $60. We got Josh Upton. Josh Upton is the one to beat. 30 seconds to go. Josh Upton is at $60 for the video game.
Josh is the one who got the dinosaur lot.
Oh, Josh did get the dinosaur lot. Josh, let us know what you thought about the dinosaur lot when you're done bidding here. And Josh is still the one to beat at 60. If you're going to beat him, you got 10 seconds. You got to go if you're going to get Josh. Josh is at 60. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Minute to win it. What do you think? Did anybody snipe in a bid? Mm-hmm. Did anybody snipe in a bid? 60. Whoa. Bob Lyons came in at 95, right before Flippin' Adventures put the hammer down.
Rhonda looks like Rhonda at 61.
Bob Lyons right after that at 95. Bob Lyons, 95. Nice job, Bob Lyons. Sniped that bid right in there. Do you see it? Look, Bob Lyons sniped it.
Because on my end, it looks like he came.
You got to be on live chat. Are you on live? Bob Lyons right there. Sniped it. Sniped it. Wow. Sniped that bid. All right, Bob. Bob, you know what to do. You're going to go ahead and send your name. You're going to send your not your eBay. You're going to send your YouTube name, your address, and your PayPal email address to George right here to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Once you get that payment, she'll send you an invoice. She gets payment. She'll have that out in the mail to you. I think she's going to get her next lot ready to go. Wow, that was serious. She says she's getting a massive pen lot. As a matter of fact, I believe she has 300 pens.
There's 300 pens. This guy collected pens as he traveled.
Okay, so I got to tell you, the $1,800 unit and the $1,700 unit, as you guys all know from this previous week, those units were owned by the same individual. So we got more of the story. As a matter of fact, if you watch the safe opening video, you get really the bulk of the story. So Dad, well, I actually have more of the story now after going through everything.
5 pounds of pens, and there's a little bit of pencils in there too.
You're going to have to back up a little bit for that to be, or go forward for it to be in screen, in shot. So Mom passed away, okay? Dad passed away. Son and daughter take everything. And Josh said the dinosaurs were awesome. Josh, you got an amazing lot. You got an amazing lot. That dinosaur lot. And if you keep it, that's an awesome collector's lot. If you sell that, you're going to make a ton of money too on eBay. Okay. So this guy passes away. Mom passes away first. I found all the information. Dad passes away. Son and daughter take everything, put it into a storage unit. All right. Now I think Son actually was managing the storage unit because Son owns a travel and tour bus business. So he's your tour guide and your bus driver all around the United States. So he would go, if you watch one video and I go, what does ABA stand for? It is American Bus Association. So he would go to all of these conferences. He would get all of these freebies, some amazing freebies from all over the world. So I'm going to show you a couple of the things that I love that came from this unit that you haven't seen in the videos. Check this out. This is a Hard Rock Cafe guitar, but it ain't a guitar. This is one of our favorite things in the world here at What the Hales. It's a USB. If I can get it.
And a magnet, right?
The other one's a magnet. There we go. It's an actual USB. So this is just one of the freebies. Look at this one here, Grand Ole Opry. Here's another one. One of the freebies that he got, traveling all over and going to the conferences. And what do you think that one is? The guitar is a USB. Now, we're not going to check this USBs because these are brand new USBs. Check this out. This is a magnet. It actually, so you don't lose the bottom of the guitar, it's a magnet. So these USBs are brand new. They were given away as gifts. If you went to the Grand Ole Opry, you could buy this. But all these conferences he went to, he got all of this stuff for free. There are pens, and she counted all of these. There are over 300 pens in there.
There's exactly 300.
She says there's exactly 300. We did not attempt to put 300 in there. It's just what ended up coming home. There are pens from I Love New York to all over because this guy traveled everywhere and he got freebies from every place. So there are 300 pens. There are no guarantees. It is as is, where is. She says there's some pencils as well. This guy had something from everywhere. Some of these pens were probably used. Some of these pens are probably brand new. Some of these pens are probably completely and totally worthless. Some of these pens probably have value. Some of these pens are probably dried out. Some of these pens are probably perfect. We don't know. We're not going to test 300 pens. So you have to bid accordingly because there's no guarantees. It's as is, where is, no guarantees, and no returns. Okay. This guy had stuff given to him from everywhere. So I opened a tote today, and I don't have this tote in the actual in the actual video. So the tote was filled with paperwork. It was an entire tote of maps and brochures from every place you could go on vacation. And then there were 2 bags. There was homemade goat soap. There was chocolates. There was, you name it. Fish Eyes 27, are the pens sanitized? As much as an Egyptian can sanitize something, it's sanitized, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
They actually smell pretty. When I was counting them,
you were sniffing them?
I wasn't sniffing them. They had an aroma to them, like they smelled clean.
Weird.
They smelled clean.
She loves sniffing stuff. All right, so
Janet wants to know, why would you even count the pens? Because, Janet, if you've watched our other auctions, people ask and they inquire, how many, how many, how many? So I was just prepared.
We weren't prepared with sound for the live stream, but we know how many pens there were for tonight.
Storage Legend says, put some sanitizer on the pens.
Sup, Storage Legends? All right. So this guy, now there are going to be many, many more pens. As a matter of fact, I didn't tell you this yet, but I found like 3, probably 600 more of his own pens for his tour business. And it's actually in tomorrow's video.
Vaughn, do the pens smell better than Jeremy's armpits?
Can we get a little test? Can we get a test? Right here.
No.
Can we get a test?
Nope.
Sorry, 6 foot social distancing. Can't get a test. All right, so you've got 300 pens. You're ready to roll.
5.5 pounds.
5.5 pounds, 300 pens. Minimum bid of $25. That's with free shipping within the United States. And outside of the United States, you're going to have to pay additional for shipping, and you will have a minute to win it. So you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious if you're going to win this bid. Are you ready, sweetie?
Yep.
All right, here we go. The bidding has started. Here we go.
Ready,
300 pens. I really need to get a stand for the phone for this countdown thing. Look at that. You can also see the whole setup here.
Did
on
you
the other
accidentally
side.
call the guitars flash drives or USBs?
USBs.
They're
All right,
flash drives.
we got flash drives. We got a bunch of 30. Oh, we got Nola Skiles is at $45. $45 is the bid to beat. I saw a bunch of bids. $45 is the bid to beat with 30 seconds to go. You guys are going to have to meet Nola. You're going to have to beat 45. You're going to have to beat Nola if you want this lot. 300 pens from all over the place. They are everywhere. Everywhere. Sandra Kennedy at $1. If you meant 100, you might want to type a couple, 2 more zeros there.
All bids start at 25.
All right. We've got Nola still at 45. Nola is at 45. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow! Let's see if anybody beats Nola. And Debbie Vaughn got in at 56.
Woo!
Debbie Vaughn got in at 56. And let's see. I'm looking for Flippin' Adventures. I'm looking for the sold. Oh! Debbie Vaughn sniped it. Did you see Debbie Vaughn snipe it? Oh my goodness. I can't see it. That was crazy. Oh man. They're sniping tonight.
I should do a snip.
Okay.
Because of Debbie's question.
All right, there we go. What's the answer? What smells better?
No, nothing beats the armpits.
She says my armpits smell better. I'll tell you what, Debbie, here's what I'll do. Put a couple of them in my armpit before she ships them out. All right. Nice job, Debbie Vaughn. Debbie, what you want to do is you want to send your name. You want to send your YouTube name and your address and your PayPal email address to whatthehales@yahoo.com. George will send you out an invoice. We'll get that out to you, and then she'll ship those in the mail to you. Congratulations, Debbie. Oh, my goodness.
Debbie bought a bunch of marbles from us because she's been collecting.
Debbie, did we show the antique marbles that we found in a video? Yes or no?
Oh, no. Yes.
We
did?
did? Did anybody see? Lisa's saying Debbie meant 46, not 56. That would still mean that Debbie's the winning bidder, right? Yeah. All right, so she's still winning bidder at 46. So we're okay. All right. Those marbles. Okay, so did anybody see the antique marbles? And Debbie Vaughn is saying what antique marbles?
Handmade.
Can you go grab them really quick off the table downstairs so I can show them really quick?
Yeah. She's
going to go grab them. If you missed them in the video, by the way, these are not for sale yet. These things could be worth so much money. We don't know yet. All right, so some of them said yes, 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 yes in the jar. Yeah, Tina, exactly, in the jar. We brought them home because we don't know. We haven't looked them up. We haven't talked to our marble guy yet. They're awesome. They're awesome. I'm scared to take them out of the jar, but George just went down to go get them. Conky said he thought they were gumballs. They do. They look like gumballs. They look like stale gumballs. Maybe, wait. Maybe, potentially I should have tested one. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, so she's going to grab those. There are so many good things. And here's the crazy thing. Check this out, okay? Thank you, baby. They're in the Atlas jar, right? All right, so there they are. Come on, focus in. Focus. Let's see. I have not popped the top off of these yet. And we're about to right now. All right. There we go. They definitely smell old. Okay. So here are the antique marbles, the jar of antique marbles. And there's the masher right there. You see the big one right there? There's the masher right there. Right there. So some muzzle loader shots in there. Chris Aziza says muzzle loader shots. Dare me to put one in my mouth?
No.
Who dares me?
No, you'll get corona.
You think I'm going to get corona from these? What are you talking about? These are so awesome. These are absolutely incredible. These look so cool. Oh, now I'm dropping them. And you got all the different colors. Absolutely. Julie Moore says clay. Yes, they are. They're the old clay marbles. Oh! These are so cool. These look cool. I had them up on the fire mantle because we haven't done anything with them yet. I had them up on the fire mantle, and they looked awesome just up on the fire mantle as another decoration. But then she went and grabbed those. Okay. Yeah, somebody said sounds like marbles. Yeah, they're marbles. They absolutely are marbles. They're 100% marbles.
They do look like gumballs.
Okay. All right. I dare you to spit wash one. They said you
put storage unit food in your mouth, so
you put storage unit food in your mouth when you're hungry too. So what's it matter?
I've never.
Remember, if you're on tonight, you will have an opportunity to win a free lot from the safe video this week. So everybody on will have an opportunity. All you'll have to do is answer a trivia question from the videos this week. You got to watch the videos from beginning to end and know what happened, know the information, because we're going to ask a trivia question based on the videos. Then if you're the first one with the answer, you are going to be able to win that lot. And our main man, what was his name that got the survival kit last week? Was that Mark?
It
was
Mark Lopez.
Yeah, it was Mark Lopez.
He messaged us to tell us he got it.
He messaged us, let us know he got his kit, and he loved it. That was super cool. So he got his kit. We will have another free lot going out tonight. We're going to do one all the time.
Every week. Brian
Runk said, just go get a gumball. Eat it like a marble. That would have been smart if I prepped that ahead of time. That would have been smart. All right.
Ask anyone if they recognize this shirt.
George wants to know if you guys recognize this shirt, because this shirt was when we were in Florida and we were challenging ourselves to see if we could live from everything in the storage units. And if you recognize this shirt, this is the shirt that
I wore as a dress.
George had to end up wearing as a dress because we had to find everything in storage units. And Mama G just said, yep, shirt dress. Mama G recognizes it. So this was George's shirt dress.
I washed it.
She did wash it.
It smells like game. Yep.
Does it smell like my armpits?
No.
Does it smell Egyptian? So she washed it, but that is the shirt dress from the Florida trip and the challenge we had to live out of the actual units. Okay. Let's get a question. What questions do you guys have right now about storage units or the business? George wore that as a nightshirt too. I don't know, Dale. I don't know. We were separate quarters. Separate quarters.
This is a members only jacket. It's so cute.
Ever find any items that would be considered a relic? That would all, okay. So Marv Cohen said, ever found any items that would be considered a relic? That would all depend on your definition of a relic. If you mean like a religious relic, things along those lines, then the answer would be nope.
No.
The answer would be nope.
So this clothing lot has 13 pieces.
She says 13 pieces.
Clothing lot.
13 pieces in the clothing lot that she's putting out. So she's got 13 pieces in the clothing lot. And how many of those are from the Florida trip?
I think all of them.
Somebody just said, Lisa Smith says that's a vintage jacket. Man, that jacket is more than vintage. That jacket is back in style.
This one is too.
Back in style.
This denim jacket.
Way back in style. Oh, that jacket is sweet. You know what? I should be wearing that thing.
To go with your vest.
Currency Collector said, Jeremy, I'm sure you've had contact with the police in regards to the things that you found in storage units. We have had contact with police, and we basically don't want contact with the police because basically
we didn't have a good experience.
Not good experiences at all because they actually treat you as if you did something wrong. And so, and a lot of that is my local community police. The thing here in Wooster, Ohio, the police, you get pulled over for a speeding ticket. There are 4 cars on you treating you like a homicide. I mean, they are so over the top. It's ridiculous. And so other precincts, that'd be great. But just here, it's just
not a good experience.
It's not a good experience, and we don't even want to deal with it anymore. You're better to deal with it on your own than we'll just keep it like that. You're better to just deal with things on your own, take care of it.
Depending on what it is.
Well, if we find a dead body, but we've never found that yet.
Yep.
So we're still good. Right? Yeah. All right. Tim Gannon wants to know, what's your best guidance for selling clothing, new, used from units? Thank you in advance. All right, Tim, the best thing to do is get those things cleaned up. If it's used, get it cleaned up. If it's new, get it cleaned up, even if it's a little with a lint roller. And your best, in our personal opinion, and I'll narrow it down as my personal opinion because George is working on selling you clothes right now through YouTube. But I'm going to tell you the best place to actually sell clothing is going to be eBay. My answer is always going to be eBay for selling items because eBay opens you up to a worldwide market. Whenever you can actually open yourself up to a worldwide market, it's the largest platform out there. So there's more people, but it's the largest. More people can. Somebody said, "Yeah, you found dead body. You found ashes." Yep, JK, you are correct. All right, many. All right, so eBay is the one that opens you up to everybody. And so the more people you can get bidding on your item or interested in your item, the more marketing that gets done, the easier and quicker it is to actually sell. So that's why whether it's clothing, whether it's marbles, whether it's whatever it is, eBay is always going to be my answer. And I know there's Poshmark, there's Mercari, there's all of those places to sell as well. I'm always, and again, it's just me, it's biased. So you got to take it with a grain of salt. I'm always going to tell you eBay is going to be your better place because it opens you up to a bigger market. It's nice that there's some specialty places to sell clothing. Yes, that shirt is Hulk Hogan. It's nice that you have some specialty places to actually sell it. But what I want, particularly when I'm selling, so for example, I let my lightsaber do the talking and it's got the tag on it right here. It's a Star Wars tee. I'm going to put that on eBay because that on eBay is going to boom. Ever find radio ham equipment? All the time. Storage Legend says, sell your clothing to Guapo. Dude, I've been waiting for you to pick it up.
There's a lot of stuff in here that he would wear. Like, he would totally rock that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But most of our clothing actually gets donated. So there's a couple different ways to make money. So believe it or not, you can make money through donations as well. So when it comes tax time, all right, let's say you made this much money. Let's just say you're a reseller, you work from home, you made $100,000, right? So you buy all of these things and you made $100,000. Now you got to pay taxes on $100,000. What if you didn't have to pay taxes on $100,000? What if you donated, and you donated on a daily basis, a weekly basis, a monthly basis, whatever it is, and you donated items, and that value of those items, the fair resale value of those items, let's say I take a bunch of clothing to Goodwill on any given day, and they're going to resell that for $400. I can take a tax deduction of $400 for all of that. So now I don't get $400 back from the government. It's $400 I don't have to pay taxes on. So let's say I was at $100,000 in income. Now I'm at $99,600 in income. Unless I take another $600 donation, now I'm at $99,000 for the year. Unless I take another donation, let's say I take $1,000 donation. Now I'm at $98,000 that I have to pay taxes on. So donations are another way that you can actually maximize your income come tax time. And there's nothing illegal about that whatsoever. Remember, the tax system is set up for entrepreneurs. The benefits,
there's no limit.
There's no limit to what you can donate. You can donate as many times as you want. The tax system is set up for entrepreneurs, for small business, for business owners, those who get the most benefits from it. Okay.
So like celebrities when they make donations.
All right. So George, did you go through all your clothing?
Yeah.
All right. So George says she went through all of her clothing. We are going to go ahead and we're going to start another minute to win it. So remember, 25 minimum bid, free shipping within the United States. If you want to bid and you're outside of the United States, you will be charged shipping for any other country. And you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. This is a clothing lot. How many pieces of clothing, George?
13.
George says there's 13 pieces of clothing. Storage Legend says invest in stocks, people. I would agree. And I also say make sure you buy as much property right now as you can because the rates are never going to be as low again. All right. Here we go. You got a minute to win it.
Set, bid.
Fish Eyes wants to know what the sizes they are.
I've been showing the tags.
You got to look at the tags. You got Shirley Pearl at 35. Whoa. You got 9-pound hammer at 66. 9-pound hammer at 66. And 42 seconds to go. 9-pound hammer is the one to bid. 9-pound hammer is the one to beat right now. 35 seconds. He threw down the hammer at 66, froze everybody up. Wow, that 9-pound hammer went down. Hulk shirt for $10. Life after the before photo said $5. Not going to get you there, dude. You got to beat 66. 66. That's what you got to beat. And you got to be in live chat. Remember, you got to be in live chat. Top chat ain't going to get you there. Life after the before photos has $70. Whoa! He just came in. Life after the before is at $70. Shirley Pearl just went at 67. Yep, sure is. And 9-pound hammers at 72. Let's see. We're waiting for Flippin' Adventures.
I forgot to ring the cowbell.
Whoa! 9-pound hammer at 72. Nice job. Nice job. Okay, 9-pound hammer. You're going to email George right down there. whatthehales@yahoo.com. You're going to send your name. You're going to send your YouTube name. You're going to send your address and your PayPal email address. Okay, so make sure you send all of that. And then she'll send you an invoice. And then once you pay, she'll get that out in the actual mail. So congratulations, 9-pound hammer. Great job. Great job. Remember, you still can win a lot tonight. We still have a lot to give away. What's the next one you're bringing up?
We have 5 more plus the freebie.
But what's the next thing you're bringing up?
The puzzle jewelry box.
She's bringing up the puzzle jewelry box. Okay. So this was found in a... Was that one? What box was that one found in? I don't remember.
It was in the unit this week.
Okay, it was in the videos this week. Do you guys remember the puzzle? This is a hand-carved I'm saying
It's
hand
beautiful.
carved. It's absolutely beautiful. A handmade puzzle jewelry box. So that thing.
Here's the hinges, which is the back of the box.
And I couldn't figure out in the video how to actually open it up. And then started messing around.
So watch what I'm doing.
So right down at the bottom, you slide, right? Okay, Conky's Flippin' Adventures. Everything that was inside of it comes with it.
Yes.
Comes with it. Okay, so this is everything that was inside. She's going to show you all the things. So that silver 50-cent piece and all of the quarters, you got to put your hand behind it, sweetheart. You have to put a background on it. So all of the quarters are going to come with it as well. If it was inside it, I think the only thing I took out was some garbage that was in there.
So the quarters range from 17.
So those bicentennial quarters come with it as well. And the other things that were in there as well. Oh, it was found in the sauce box. Okay. Yep. It was found. But this is the only silver dollar that we have found so far. It was in this actual box. I'm sure we're probably going to find, it wasn't a silver dollar, silver $half. You guys get on the camera and start speaking for an hour and a half and you'll start mixing up your words as well.
Here it is.
Here it is.
This is silver.
You got to put it back behind it. There it is, focused right there. 1964. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Mark Lopez wants to know how many 50-cent pieces were in there. Well, our first count, we were at $1,022. Okay. That was our first count of the 50-cent pieces. We're going to have to do another count because we didn't know that we were actually going to sell them to Conky. So that was just me and a 7-year-old goofing around counting. So we were at $1,022. That's what was in there the first count. All right. Let's take a question. Red shirt says socialist pin auctioned off. Irony. You're right. I don't want it. So
Socialist Party, workers of the world.
Workers of the world. All right. All right. Let's get a question if we can. Eric, do you find any flag stuff? Yep, we do all the time. You just have to watch videos. If you watch some of the other videos, you'll see tons of that stuff. We find it all the time. Fish Eyes 27, what's the value of them coins? You're going to have to look them up. We don't do the value. You're getting as is, where is, no guarantees, no returns. Okay. JK, where is your head bag? Bag? That was a box. Bag? What are you talking about, JK? The box that we did the picture with.
Oh, yeah.
That we did not do the thumbnail with. So here's the thing with that. We did it for just fun. We made 2 of those. You want to grab them really quick? I'll tell them the story. So grab them really quick. So we were invited to be on a live stream, and the live stream was about insecurities, about being on YouTube. So we thought it would be really funny that we would go on and be insecure, and we would wear boxes over our heads because we were insecure. So here they are, and this is how we were going to go on the live stream, but we actually never made it onto the live stream. So technical difficulties. Frankly, it was technical difficulties. It was timing. We didn't get a link in time. We couldn't get ourselves set up in time to a point where we were just like, this is too much. We can't do this right now. But we did prep. And so we did put out a picture today on Facebook and YouTube community of the box over a head. But it won't go on the thumbnail because YouTube will actually flag that. For example, if you were to put a bag over somebody's head, a box over somebody's head, they'll flag that video and that will get deleted. So we couldn't put it in the thumbnail, but we put it in other places. There you go. Just a little YouTube trivia. For those of you who have YouTube channels, you never want to put something over somebody's head or that video will get flagged, including actual pantyhose. Not a good idea either, because then you look like you're going in to steal something and that will get flagged. You were saying so?
Whoever wins this needs to know how to open this.
So you want to show them again?
Yep.
She's going to show you again how to open the actual puzzle box.
This is how you lock it. And this is how you unlock it.
All right. I think this one's pretty self-explanatory and we can get going with it. What do you think?
Let's do it.
All right. So it's a puzzle jewelry box. It was found in the videos this week. The quarters are in it. The silver $50 is in it. It is as it was. There is a button in there, I believe. There might even be 2 buttons for all I know. Whatever George showed you, it's as is, where is. No guarantees, no returns. You got a minute to win it. If you want this iconic piece of What the Hales history, which shocked me and all the employees working at the warehouse when we found it. You're going to have to bid fast. You're going to have to bid furious because you have exactly 1 minute to win it. Let the bidding begin. Here we go. You know there's $10.50 in there. Grumpy Vet is at 35. 35 is the bid to beat right now. Grumpy Vet is at 35. Whoa! Somebody just went 50. Oh, Conky just won $100. Conky's up at $100. $100. Conky just threw the gauntlet down. Conky's Flippin' Adventures is up at $100. That's a good tactic in the auctions. Jump it, scare people. 30 seconds to go to see if anybody is going to beat Conky. Conky threw it down at $100. I see 55 with Shirley Pearl, but you got to beat 100. Conky is still at 100 with 20 seconds. Kathy is at 79, but 79 won't beat 100, Kathy.
Beat 100, looking for 105.
You got to beat $100. Shirley Pearl is at 70. You got to beat 100, Shirley, if you're going to get there. Conky is still at 100 with 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see if Conky gets it at 100. Let's see if Conky gets it at 100. Let's see. Let's waiting for Flippin' Adventures. And sold! Oh, my goodness. Conky got it. Wow. Holy Conky. Conky, you got it. And I think you know what to do. So we'll probably see you in person with a bunch of 50-cent pieces as well. We'll add that to the tab. If we ever see you or anybody else outside of our house in Ohio again.
Airplane for him, that Pennzoil airplane too.
Oh, she grabbed the Pennzoil airplane from the warehouse this week too. So you guys can communicate that later. All right. Holy cow. Jenny Mitchell says, I like the live auctions you've been doing. It reminds me of the good old days when sports were played live and broadcasted on TV. We're having a lot of fun. Grumpy Vet says how many more lots? She's got 4 more lots and then 1 free one as well. 1 free one as well. Going to be a ton of fun. All right. Storage Legend says, welp, I lost. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, so Red Rose tea figurines is the next lot. These were found in a unit last fall, and we had no clue what they were. And then all of you guys told us, hey, those are valuable, those are collectible, those are from tea. They would be inside the tea box, and people collect those. So, all right.
They're little glass figurines.
Let's see. Thomas Wendell wants to know, did you get a hold of the family, give the burial flag back, or did they not want it? So remember, the family, the son and the daughter, put everything in the storage unit. Then they disappeared. 9 months ago, they disappeared. Nobody knows where they are. So we can't find them either. We have the flag. It's at the warehouse. So no, it has not been returned. And I think we're going to find a lot more military items in there. This gentleman was obviously serving in the Navy. Deborah Booth wants to know, do you use high-end auction houses? Deborah, when you have high-end items, I would absolutely encourage you to use a high-end auction house. So I've used a high-end auction house one time, okay? And what it was is I bought a storage unit. This would have been about 5 years ago. I bought a storage unit in Massillon, and the storage unit was just filled. Baby, you got to put a background behind that. They can't see it. It won't focus unless you have solid background. So in Massillon, I bought this unit in, I think it was $2,500. It might have been a little more. It might have been a little less. I can't remember. There was antique jewelry. There was antique furniture. It wasn't jewelry. Antique furniture. So what had happened is there was a local antique shop in Massillon, and they had higher end antique furniture. The parents passed away, but first they closed down the shop. They put everything into a storage unit in Massillon. The parents passed away. I had pictures of where all this stuff was in the shop. I mean, it's so cool. The son inherited everything. The son abandoned everything. He went to California because he wanted to be an artist. He wanted to be a musician. He followed his band dreams, and he went to California, and I had $50,000 worth of antique furniture. So what I did is I contacted a high-end furniture auction house in Cleveland because there was so much. What I did is I rented a U-Haul. I mean, this is when you go, man, why was I not filming for YouTube, right? I mean, this is where you go, holy cow, this would have been an amazing video. You guys would have lost it if you saw this stuff. This stuff was so amazing. But frankly, I had no clue to even do YouTube then. And it amazes me that people have been on YouTube for that long and so much longer still couldn't figure out in that time. But here we are now. We're on YouTube, right? And so that unit, I took everything, put it into a truck. And yes, I'm stalling so George can show you all this cool stuff. I took all of that furniture. I took it to the high-end auction house because it was high-end stuff. So my local auction house gets things that don't sell. So what it does is it gets balked and it gets auctioned off. So if it's in the warehouse and it doesn't sell within a few months, it's got to move on. It gets donated or it goes to the local auction house.
We've done Grimes Finds auction house.
So
Second Sense auction house as well.
So Grimes Finds, we sent an awesome load down to Grimes Finds. He did a great job for us. We appreciate all that they did. So that was a unique situation versus you talking high end, okay? And high end, you're thinking, Sotheby's, you're thinking all these high end, we've never gone anything that high end. We've done what we would consider local high end. And I did that. I didn't even know George back then. I didn't even know what YouTube was back then.
I've got 80 figurines.
All right. George has 80 figurines. Okay. So 80.
And it was like over 2 pounds, I think.
And she says 2 pounds. Remember, I think she has what's new in the package is sealed off to the side. Yep. And what is out of the plastic is in another bag.
The open ones are the Noah's Ark series. And then the rest are just animal figurines.
So remember, this is as is, where is, no guarantees and no returns. There's no guarantee that these things won't be chipped. They are as they are. We're not checking each one, nor are we going to put every single one up in the camera. We're doing this just for fun for you. But you'll get to get it, and you'll get to go through all of those things, and you'll see every beautiful part of it.
Tell them that feel free to make an unboxing video and send it to us when they do get it.
Did you guys hear George? She wants you to make an unboxing video and send it to us.
Well, no pressure, but feel free to do it.
She says there's a ton of pressure. You better do it. That's what she said. All right. So I think you're ready, right?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. She says she's ready. There's 80 in there as far as the figures. 80 figures. Remember, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only have a minute to win it starting right now. You got a minute to win it. $25 minimum bid. Free shipping within the United States. Here we go. Grumpy Vet is at $60. Grumpy Vet just put the hammer down at $60. Joe Ziegler is at $75. $75 looks to be the bid to beat right now. Joe Ziegler is at $75. Philip Kraft just went $75. But Philip, you're going to have to beat because Joe got it before you. Here we go. We're still at $75. Grumpy Vet is at $95. Grumpy Vet just went up to $95. Here we go. Grumpy Vet is at $95. Grumpy Vet is at $95. Joe Ziegler is now at $100. $100. Here we go. $100. Joe Ziegler is the one to beat with 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's see what happens.
Time is out.
Let's see what happens. Woo! And sold. Nice job. Woo! Nice job. Woo! Oh my goodness. All right. Joe, you know what to do. Send George a message right down there, whatthehales@yahoo.com. For all of those who see the trolls, I think what happens is the bots, when your live stream goes for over an hour, which we typically never do, what happens is these bots, computer bots, go in and start invading it. So moderators, great job. We appreciate it. Don't just hide them. Block them from the channel. Okay. So you guys can block all of that. That would be great. You guys know, you guys know if there's ever any drama, anybody creates drama, is about drama. If there's anything negative, block them from the channel. We don't mess around with it. You guys can go ahead and do the exact same thing. All right. Nice job, Joe. $100. Woo!
Nice.
That was pretty intense.
Yeah, very
That was pretty intense. I think I need some tea. You need some
Teas and crumpets.
You want some tea? You want some tea?
What flavor did you decide on this?
You said that was double cherry.
Mm.
That was double cherry. All right. Whew. All right. Why George is getting a drink right now. Why George is getting the next lot.
The next lot is the space gun.
She said it's the Buck Rogers gun. The next lot is the Buck Rogers gun. Let's see. Let's see if you guys can actually. I want to see how good our moderators are. Our moderators are good, but they are beating these bot trolls up right now. Beating these bot trolls up.
This must be like a new YouTube thing.
It's
because when we used to profile units over an hour, we never got bots.
Oh yeah.
That must be new.
All right, so she's bringing the Buck Rogers gun next. Now, I have to tell you, this is hard to part with, okay? Because this thing is so cool, and I'm so into toys. All right, I'm going to put you back up on the screen, okay? Mildred said, bring on the Troll Be Gone spray. Hey, you know what? This is the disintegrator gun. So the mods could be like, pew, 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 pew. Do you want to, can I play with it in the one more time? Can I just show them what it sounds like?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to put it in the microphone so you can hear it. That's what it sounds like. It's got the pop. All right. So this is, all the markings are up here for the disintegrator. This thing is so awesome. Made by Daisy. You can see Buck Rogers right there. 25th century trademark registered. Buck Rogers 25th century disintegrator. All right. So even though it's made by Daisy, a lot of people in the video said, oh, it's got to shoot BBs. It does not shoot BBs. You just pull the trigger and it like pops.
Is it a cap gun?
No, it's not a cap gun either.
So it doesn't shoot anything. It
Not
just makes
to
sense.
my knowledge, all it does is it makes the pop sound. Okay. All to my knowledge. All right. So Happy Garden, you can ask another question and I'll see if I'll get it. All right. So that being said, she is auctioning off the gun. She talked me into it. How did you talk me into that? You probably, I remember.
Because we weren't planning on parting with any of the guns, and you're like,
she was like, I'll break the 6-foot social distancing rule if you let me auction the Buck Rogers gun.
This is made out of metal, yes. Let's see how heavy it is.
Yeah, it is metal. All right.
So it's 11 ounces.
11 ounces?
Mm-hmm.
So if you've looked at comparatives, so comps on eBay, the comps are kind of all over the place. Now, what we've seen is as high as $600, and we've seen lower for $100, maybe even $75. What was the lowest we saw when we were looking?
Like 100.
100. Okay, so George says like low end 100,
yeah.
High end we were looking at $600. Now, that being said, we didn't do further research. We just looked at the listings. A lot of times you got to click on it, read the details, see if it all matches. So Hawkins Thrift just said, yeah, he's seen or she's seen, whoever they've seen, 100 to 150. Yeah. All right. So that being said, the way I'm going to show you really quick how to look it up on eBay. So you want to download a smartphone. App. You got to have the app. You go to the search. So for examples, I'm going to put in Buck Rogers
Raygun
gun. Okay. So I'm going to type it in to the search bar right here. Buck Rogers gun. So now I'm going to hit search and it's going to search. Now it's going to bring up guns. Now you're going to see guns for sale. We don't want that. We're going to click on filter. And I showed this to you in all of the videos. See filter right there? We're going to click on filter and we want to see sold because we want to know what they're selling for. So we're going to click on sold and done. Now, once we go sold, what we see is a bunch of guns that had already sold, right?
And the date.
But we want to go to sort. I always want highest to lowest because highest to lowest tells me what I really need to know because I want to know. Oh my goodness, look at that. Automatic. Okay. I want to know. There's the space gun. Ours isn't the space gun. So what this does is it tells us, man, the space gun is going for 659. So if we've got a space gun in there, which the chances are good because we haven't been anywhere near it. All right, here's a disintegrator right here. This disintegrator sold for $400 plus $22 shipping right there. There's the disintegrator.
Pew, pew.
That is the disintegrator that we have. That is an actual sold price.
Plus $22 in shipping.
Yeah, there's a space gun one for $300. Now, that being said, look, you can see one right here that sold for $279. Okay. Mm-hmm. So that one sold for $279 plus $8.53 shipping. So you can see prices can be all over the place. And if I scroll down, I could probably find $100 one. Like right here, here's one that sold for $125. Now I can already tell you that's a bad listing. They didn't put disintegrator in there. Somebody who's looking for the disintegrator gun is going to put disintegrator in there. So this is some of the things that we teach in eBay. We teach how you use the right words. And right here, it's a horrible listing. They sold it for 125. Ah, come on. They sold it for 125. If they would have actually went through our eBay class, they would have made a whole lot more money because they would have learned how to actually list. Better listings make more money. Okay. So all that being said, George is ready to go. You got an eBay lesson. And here comes the pew pew. Remember, minimum bid starts at $25, free shipping within the United States. If you want to bid from outside of the United States, you will be charged shipping. And you've got a minute to win it. So you got to bid fast and you got to bid furious because here we go. You got a minute to win it. Red Toys at 120. 120 on the Raygun right now. Life After the Before is at 105. It looks like we have 120. Red Toy. Oh, we got Vintage in the Vills at 125. Wait. James Keller's at 145. We got a 145. We got John Eggers at 150. Wait. Got Joshua Douglas at 500. Joshua Douglas at 500. Let's make sure. Is that a troll, guys, or did he mean 50? Joshua Douglas, confirm your bid. Shirley Pearl is at 155. I'm not sure that $500 bid is an actual $500 bid. I think he meant 50. I think Shirley Pearl is at 155. That looks like the high bid right now, right? Mm-hmm. 155 with 8 seconds. John Agnes at 175. John is at 175 with 4, 3, 2. Is somebody going to snipe it? 1, 0. What's going to happen? Is anybody going to snipe? Hold a second. Somebody might snipe a bid. Somebody might snipe a bid. We're waiting for Flippin' Adventures. And whoa! John, you got it for 175. Oh, my. Woo! She says, oh, my Jeremy.
Oh, my Jeremy.
Oh, my Jeremy. Oh, my George. John, wow. Wow. Congratulations, John. This gun is super cool. Super cool. I think you're going to love it. The condition on it is... I don't think you can actually get the condition through the camera. And I know I've already, decent condition. We've told everybody as is, where is, all of that. Okay. But you can't get the condition and the coolness of it through the camera. This thing is so amazing. This thing is really cool. And she wanted to sell it. So it's now yours. Please take care of this toy. This thing is so awesome. So if you could even do an unboxing of it and let us know that it went to a good home, that would make my heart happy. If you would. So John, if you will send an email to whatthehales@yahoo.com to George, send your name, your YouTube name, your physical address for shipping, and then your PayPal email address. George will get that to you. George is putting up an 80s lot right now. It's an 80s lot. Cody said you might have to clean it up a little bit. Jeremy might have drooled on it. There's a lot of truth to that. And here's the cool thing, okay? Here is the cool thing. I don't think the 500 bid. Was a real bid. Say 50. Because I think they meant to say 50. Okay, and if they did say 500, I think they'd be fighting right now saying, that was my $500 bid. Why didn't you take it? Okay. All right. So all that being said, here's the cool thing. There is so much more out of this unit, and everything in this unit is brand new or it's an antique. There's so little garbage, and you're never that lucky. And all of a sudden, with everything that's going on in our world today, we happen upon a $1,800 unit. And yeah, Josh said he meant 500. We figured that out, Josh. No problem there. We figured that was just a slip of the, it gets intense with this minute to win it.
He meant 550.
He meant 50. That's what we figured. So these units are absolutely amazing. And the timing is so perfect because everything is being shut down. And so I've got probably 2 months. What do you figure? 2 months there at the warehouse still of filming? Probably 2 months to go through all of this stuff. I went and videoed again today. I'll be there videoing all week. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Every tote, I think I opened 4 totes today. I got a 33-minute video from 4 totes, and it's just mind-boggling. Absolutely mind-boggling. These have got to be the best units I've ever purchased. I think these are once-in-a-lifetime units.
Garbage.
There's almost zero garbage. The things that I have to throw away is paperwork from all the conferences that he went to, but I get to recycle that paper. So it's brochures, it's paperwork from, everybody's trying to sell you on every single thing. And so that's what actually has to be thrown away. But other than that, and I do think there are pieces missing on that Ninja Turtle guy. I forget what his name is. So remember, you're bidding as is, where is, and the condition it is. So she's doing an 80s lot. And like some of like that guy, I'm pretty sure is from Ninja Turtles, but I think there's pieces missing from him as well. So she's got some brand new stuff in there. The Muppet Babies, you saw me find those in the package. The cellophane was so destroyed, and I hated to do it, but the cellophane was so destroyed, I had to take them out of the cellophane because there was no way it was ever going to survive. It was so brittle. But those like Muppet Babies are brand new, brand new. Josh says you love the Muppets. You gotta go with the classics. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Let's see if anybody else has a question as George. Oh, that was the Ninja Turtle lot. Okay, so that thing is so cool that she's showing you right now. That actually held all the Ninja Turtle movies. There are some of the CDs actually missing. So if you look at the gaps, did you close in the gaps? You did, right? I think you did. All right. So I think she closed in the gaps. I had them numbered from the CDs numbering. So that's how many CDs are actually missing. But if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She says there's 5 missing. But if she shows one, if she holds one up and shows you, she'll show you what is actually, it's the Ninja Turtle cartoons. So those are, and they're held in the Ninja Turtle bus, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. That's pretty cool. All right, what's Hipsy Garden asking? Type it again. Cody wants to know, can somebody Hopsy Garden ask the question again, and I'll see if I can answer it.
Dillhole wants to know, do you list your Hamrito stuff on eBay?
It will be eventually.
What's Happy's Garden question?
All right, Happy's Garden. If anybody wins their bid and someone wants to buy a single item from their lot, what would you suggest the best way to work together? You'd have to contact them. We don't own it anymore.
Email us and we'll get their eBay store if they are a seller, or if they give us permission to share that info. You
would want to talk to them in the chat. So if you see, no, we're not getting in between. We're not playing third party. So if you see you're interested in somebody and they bid on something, you need to contact them in the chat. We're not going to play third party. We're not going to give anybody's information to anybody else. You would have to contact them specifically in the chat. Okay. So that's the way that you would do that. That's all on you. It has nothing to do with us. We're no longer the owners. That ownership is passed over to them. So you have to work with them. And nor do we have time. We have no time to play third party to help connect people that way either. Not that we wouldn't want to. It's just we can't do it. And we're not going to give away anybody's information either. So, all right. Good question. Good question. We got to it. All right. Brian Runkus wants to know, what's the biggest item you've ever shipped? Well, Brian, here's the thing. You can ship any item, and you can ship any item anywhere in the world. It's just based off of how are you going to ship it. So I've palletized items, and if you've got a loading dock and you get a bill of lading, you will get a semi truck. You ship through semi, shipping that way. You get a semi truck, they'll back up to your dock, they'll get your pallet, they'll take your pallet, and then they'll ship it anywhere. So I've shipped, man, huge things. I can't even remember what I've shipped from the loading dock, but I can tell you things that have been completely and totally palletized. So big and so heavy, it had to be on a pallet. You have to pick it up with a forklift, take it into a semi truck and ship through a semi. So I can tell you that for sure. So other than that, I've never shipped anything bigger than couldn't fit in a semi truck. But a lot of people, there's some timidity or fear of actually shipping with semi and freight. And I can understand if you've never done it before, but truly it's just as easy as shipping anything else. If you can put it on a pallet and get a ratchet strap it down on a pallet, and you have to have a loading dock. This is key, because a semi truck has to be able to pull up to it, or you gotta have forklift system. If you can get it up in the semi truck, you're okay. If you don't have a place to do that, or know somebody with a place to be able to do that, then that becomes your issue. So loading dock or a forklift, that becomes key with actually shipping that stuff. Georgia's 80 lot she says she's all done. She's got a lot of cool things in there, from Rainbow Bright to Cookie Monster to Muppet Babies to 34 pieces. She says there's a total of 34 pieces. Every single DVD. Flippin' Adventure said the Ninja Turtle is Needle Nose. Oh. And Jenny says, is that a Tamagotchi? Yes, I think it's a baby one, which is why it's in the 80s lot. Okay. And if you know anything about those, you know that those are high demand right now on eBay as well. Okay, so this is what we're calling the 80s lot. She said there's 30, how many pieces?
34.
34 pieces in the 80s lot. Life After the Photo wants to know, can you tell what years the Muppets were from? The Muppet Babies. Let me see really quick. She's actually, I just yanked it from, this one is 88 McDonald's. So these were probably all 1988 McDonald's. So because they were all packaged the same. That's Fozzie Bear. Get me out of there. There you go. Okay.
So this is over 7 pounds.
She says it's over 7 pounds. Remember, you got 1 minute to win it. This is 80s. We're bringing it back. We're going retro style. Actually, I think that's a Build-A-Bear. So, yep. Cookie Monster is actually a Build-A-Bear as well. And if you know anything about Build-A-Bears, especially if you're on eBay with them. Okay. Remember, as is, where is, no guarantees, no returns. You have to bid as if things are broken. For example, Needle Nose is missing pieces. Strawberry Shortcake probably doesn't have her comb. Things like that. Some of the items are brand new, such as the Muppet Babies. Some of the items are like brand new, such as Cookie Monster. As is, where is, no guarantees, no returns. You've got a minute to win it. Bid fast, bid furious, because the bidding starts right now. Here we go. Flippin' Adventures. Just said 88 McDonald's plush sold for $42. Okay, Joseph is in at 35. Second chair M&M is at $90. Second chair M&M is at $90. We had Pamela Lynn at 68. Second chair M&M is at 90. It looks like second chair M&M is the one to beat right now. Rainbow Bright has no dress. Don't be peeking. Don't be peeking.
No, she doesn't.
25 seconds to go.
It's a jumpsuit.
Jenny Mitchell's at $50, but it looks like second chair M&M is still the one to bid at beat at $90 with 15 seconds. Shirley Pearl put in a $40 bid. Make sure you're in live chat. Second chair M&M is still at 90. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Looks like it was second chair. Let's see if anybody snipes in.
Jenny's at 50.
Let's see if anybody. Oh, Flippin' Adventure said sold. Second chair. Second chair. Woo! All right. Looks like second chair M&M is at $90. All right, second chair M&M, $90. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to, right there, you're going to send George an email, whatthehales@yahoo.com, and you're going to send her your name, your YouTube name, also your address, and your PayPal email address. She'll make sure that she gets you an invoice. Once you pay, she will then get that in the mail to you, and you can relive one of the greatest decades in the history of mankind. Even if there are no more decades, you can go back and you can relive the 80s, which had... You're doing the Harley Davidson lot yet? Yeah. Next? She's doing the Harley Davidson lot. Heads up. Heads up. Okay.
And the free lot.
Okay, so she's got a Harley Davidson lot, and then she said she's going to do the lot where you get to win something for free. All right, let's get a question. Boom. While she's going through the Harley Davidson lot, let's get a question. Actually, I have a question for you guys. What is your favorite 80s song? Favorite 80s song? We know that was the big hair rock bands. Do you think they could guess what my favorite 80s song is? You think they'd be able to guess? Can you call me really quick so they can figure out what my favorite 80s song is? Sure. Can you just give me a quick call? Let's see if I can get a call. Let's see. She's got eyes that it seems to me. No? Is the microphone acting up again? You think? All right. There we go. We got Mama G, Sweet Child of Mine. There you go. Best song ever. Reminds me of childhood memories. Everything. Oh, those are the Harley Davidson rings, aren't they? All right, these Harley Davidson rings are brand stinking new. They don't look like they've ever been worn. They have never, ever been worn. Now, everything is as is, where is. These rings are brand stinking new. I can tell you that when we actually found these, are they all Harley or is it just one? Or
the one is definitely marked Harley. You
okay,
can look to see if there's any markings.
All right, she's given them to me to see if there's any others with markings. Okay. The one is marked Harley for sure. And just looking. No, this one isn't marked Harley. But you're throwing it in with the Harley Davidson lot because one of them is Harley Davidson, right?
Yeah. And we found it in a box. Yeah, in the box. So these were all found brand new in the box. And look at that. This is the only one that's labeled Harley.
That's the one that's labeled Harley. Okay, so these others aren't labeled Harley Davidson. You see all these awesome rings? Okay, so this one is actually labeled Harley Davidson.
This belt buckle I had listed on eBay, but I took it down. This is averaging about $35 the buckle.
Whoop, but she's going to put all of these brand new rings, and it looks like there's a necklace in there as well with the Harley Davidson lot. I'm going to hand those back over to you. So we got a lot of good songs here. We got a lot of good songs. Okay, what about we got Journey? Are you humming Sweet Child of Mine now? Mm-hmm. I thought you don't sing.
I don't sing.
She's got eyes that it seems to me.
I hum.
Reminds me of childhood memories where everything bright as bright blue sky. Somebody's asking, are these platinum? I do not believe these are platinum. I do believe they're very high quality and they're brand new. They're pretty heavy. So remember, as you're seeing things, there's used items, and then these things in the black box, these seem to be brand stinking new. Let's see if we can get another. Oh, what was the first song video on MTV? Unc wants to know, what was the very first song or video that you ever saw on MTV? I can't even remember.
A pillowcase?
I wasn't allowed to watch MTV, were you?
Mm-mm. I didn't have cable growing up.
Neither of us were allowed to watch MTV. I wasn't allowed. We didn't have cable either. So my parents growing up told us anybody who had cable went to hell. And then all of a sudden, we went to my grandparents and they had cable, and I cried for days. I was like, no, not grandma and grandpa, not grandma and grandpa, please, no. So in other words, don't tell that to your kids growing up, okay?
Do you know what size sheets these are?
I have no idea. Those are bed sheets. They're Harley Davidson bed sheets, but I don't know what size they are.
They're pretty twin.
I didn't look. She's saying they're probably twin. Oh, video killed the radio star. Do you remember that one? Video killed the radio star. Video killed the What was the one that I was singing to you today? Oh, the Tom Petty song. You were like, I've never heard. Christy Stevens' dad was a preacher. Christy, my dad wasn't. My dad was a grocer, but I've preached all over the world.
So there's fitted sheets and a flat sheet.
Christy, yes, my parents are Baptist.
Probably twin size. It looks twin.
So George says these are all twin. Dire Straits. Shirley Pearl said Dire Straits. Wow. Nola says Tom Petty was the best. Free Fallin', right?
Yeah.
Right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know who Tom Petty is, don't you?
Kind of.
Sweetheart. She's a good girl selling Harley stuff. No? Does that work for you? She loves Jesus and Jeremy too. She's Egyptian. Does anything rhyme with Egyptian? With a conniption. And she's... Does anything else rhyme with conniption? A magician. On YouTube. Cause she's George. Tom Petty was awesome. My favorite video on MTV was November Rain, Guns N' Roses. Can you guys believe that George didn't know about November Rain and I had to introduce that to her this past month? Right? Mm-hmm. She'd never heard November Rain.
I accidentally played it for you and you're like, what? That's on your playlist?
Did you play it on accident?
Yeah.
So I couldn't believe that she even liked that. And
yeah, it's good.
And or was it I played it and you were like, what? That's on your playlist.
I accidentally played it.
You played it on accident. And that was the first time she ever heard it. Yeah, that was it. Christy said, that's why I became a DJ. I was a rebel child. What? Mookie Pookie. Mark wants to know, are you getting tired? No. I'm exhausted because I have to do the majority of the speaking because my counterpart here doesn't want to. So afterwards, I completely and totally crash. And then she does all the speaking, which is normal because you do all the talking in our relationship anyway. When the camera's on, I do the talking. When the camera's off, she does all the talking.
I'm ready whenever you are.
She said, okay, she says she's ready. All right. Babe, what's your favorite concert you ever went to?
My favorite concert?
Mm-hmm. Toby Mac.
Yeah. That was a good concert.
She says Toby Mac. Toby Mac was her favorite. That was our fourth date or third date?
It was my first Christian concert with you.
It was your first Christian concert as a whole, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we went. Was that our third date? Fourth date? I don't know. Somewhere in there. We went to see a Toby Mac.
Fifth or sixth, maybe seventh.
All right. She is ready with this Harley Davidson lot. She says the sheets are most likely twin sheets. And is that somewhat? Yeah, it looks like they're twin sheets. And there's jewelry. There's a belt buckle. Bid accordingly. The belt buckle. Nope, the belt buckle is good. There is an Eagle Bolo. It doesn't say Harley Davidson on it, but Harley Davidson Eagle. So I think that got thrown in there just because of Harley Eagles. So all that being said, there is no no guarantees, none whatsoever, as is where is, no guarantees, no returns. You got to bid fast, you got to bid furious, because you only have 1 minute to win it. This is an amazing Harley Davidson lot that she put together for you, with even pillowcases for you Harley lovers. You can go to bed with your Davidson. And we start with a $25 minimum bid, and make sure you are within the United States, because that'll be free shipping. If you're outside, then you got to pay extra. Here we go. Minute to win it. Harley Davidson lot. You got a minute to win it. First bid has got to be, we got Grumpy Vet at $50. And, oops, yeah, Grumpy Vet at $50. Oh, we're up to 70. Pamela Lynn is at 75. Pamela Lynn is winning at 75. Pamela Lynn is the one to beat right now. There's a bunch of 50s coming in. I even see a 60, but if you can't beat 75, Loves YouTube is in at 75. Trying to tie Pamela Lynn. You got to beat it, not tie it. Oh, Grumpy Vet is at 76, but Lynn Wilson just came in at 80. $80, Lynn Wilson. No, Josh is at now 85. Josh DeGus just went up to $85. $85 is the thing to beat with all of the jewelry. Loves YouTube is now at 90. You got to beat 90. 15 seconds to go. All the jewelry. Lynn Wilson, you got to beat 90. Loves YouTube is in before you at 90. Here we go with 8, 7, 95. Lynn Wilson just pulled the 95. 95. Is somebody going to snipe this one? Is somebody going to snipe in at the end? Whoa! Loves YouTube is in at 100. Love YouTube is in at 100. Let's see. We don't have the hammer yet from play. Oh, my goodness. Loves YouTube just got in at 100. Loves YouTube. Loves Harley Davidson.
We love YouTube.
Wow. Wow. Nice last minute bid. Holy cow. Wow. Okay. Loves YouTube. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to send an email message. Boom. Right there. To whatthehales@yahoo.com. You're going to send George your name, your YouTube name, your address, and your PayPal email address. She'll go ahead. She'll send you out an invoice. Once, that was close, Mama G. Once you send payment, she'll get that in the mail to you. I do want to stress this jewelry in the black boxes. This stuff is brand new.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's ever been.
Never, ever been on. We found it like that, sealed like that. It's brand stinking new. So you probably have.
It was sealed in this box.
You have $100 easily just within those things, within those black boxes. You sell each of those for $20. All the rest of the stuff is free. And I think those things are worth well more than $20. So nice bid. That was awesome.
Congratulations.
Wow. That was awesome. Okay. So we have one more lot for tonight, don't we? We have a free lot for tonight. And you are all going to get a chance to actually win this lot.
By answering?
All you have to do is answer a trivia question based on the videos from this week. So every Sunday night when George is doing the bulk lots, and again, we're doing the bulk lots so that you guys can purchase them and then split them up and sell them. So we're not going to do individual items. The Raygun, no. The Buck Rogers gun was just a thing that was in the videos, and George convinced me to let it go. But the other things are always going to be bulk so that you guys actually have an opportunity to buy and then to actually resell. And if you want to keep it, that's great as well. So earlier we talked about what's going on in the world, and there is stay-at-home mandates all over. If you're out on the road, you're going to need get out of jail free cards, and there's 2 of them right there. But it also said that you're going to get something that came out of the safe this week. So you're going to get the free get out of jail free cards. Here are the 3 Crown Royal bags that came out of the safe filled with 50-cent pieces.
I washed them.
The individual, you did wash them?
Mm-hmm.
Smell better than my armpits?
Yes.
She says they smell better than my armpits. Now, there will be a little something inside those bags as well. And you probably have already figured it out. It's going to be from the safe. Okay. So they just came out of the wash. She washed them. They were dust and all of that all over. The safe stuff. We'll just call it the packing. Yeah. Okay. So covered with the safe stuff, the packing, you're going to win the Crown Royal bags. There's going to be a little something special inside the Crown Royal bags for you, but that's our surprise to put in there for you. And then you're going to get the free.
Crown Royal, unfortunately.
It will not be Crown Royal.
No alcohol. We don't have a liquor license.
We don't do that. And you will get the get out of free cards as well. Okay. All right. That being said, you have to be the very first person to answer this trivia question based on the videos this week first. Now, to make sure you do that, you have to be in live chat. You want to check your chat. There's two different chats. There's top chat with YouTube and there's live chat. We will see it based on live chat. All right. So live chat is what is going to be where we need to see who answers the question. It looks like there's a debate over something. We'll let the mods handle it. All right.
Loves YouTube.
All right. So all that being said, we're going to ask the question. The person who answers it first, okay? The person that answers it first, and you have to be in live chat. If you're in top chat, if you're not in the right chat, you're not seeing everything correctly. Top chat, YouTube just takes some of the chat and throws it in front of your face. You're not seeing everything. Live chat, you see everything as it happens. This is extremely important for knowing who was first and who had a high bid and all of those things, okay? So every week, we're going to give away a free lot. And you are going to get something hidden within those bags, whoever wins. And it's going to be based on the trivia question from the previous videos, okay? The question this week, Mark Lopez says, can I win again? You already did. He won last week, and he got the survival guide. And the survival kit. So that was really cool. Mark already won. He won last week. And if he gets the question right this week, you can win again. It's the person who answers first.
For the trivia questions, whoever answers first, make sure you're in live chat, not top chat.
We should still put the timer on just for fun, just to see who answers first. Yeah. You got to have ambiance. You know that. You got to have ambiance. All right. The question is this. In the videos, it was not just Jeremy. It was not just George. What was the name of the third person, George's nephew, who helped open up the safe? Answers in the chat now. Oh, Todd! Todd Birch got it. Todd Birch got it. Look at it. Somebody said George Jr. Isaac, Flipping Adventures. Isaac, Jeremy's nephew. Isaac. Oops, it was George Jr. Wow. Nice. Wow, they were all over this. Nice. Izzy, Rosie Ann even called him Izzy. Wow. Yeah,
that's his nickname.
That is his nickname. Look at this. Isaac. All right. Somebody said Lucas. Somebody said Lucas. Lucas is his friend. Yep. Debbie said Christian. Christian was actually helping answer. This is for the safe. So Dan said, thought you called him Izzy. We did call him Izzy. Izzy is his nickname, but we actually used his real name. I'm asking for his name. So we're asking for his name, and his name is Isaac. We were very clear. Somebody said, how do you get, Charlie said, how do you get on live chat? I see top chat. Go up to top chat, change it to live chat.
Yep.
You click the arrow, and you change it into live chat. So Todd Birch, you are the winner. So you're going to email George right down here, and you're going to get the Crown Royal bags that came out of the safe. And there's going to be a little something special in those bags for you, a little surprise. And then you're also going to get the get out of free jail cards. Those may come in handy. I encourage you, keep those in your wallet. You get pulled over, flip one out. Works every time. Cop will laugh. You get out of a ticket. So, or just have an Egyptian with you. She apparently never gets tickets either. Okay. Flippin' Adventure says, does Precious Isaac know that he's famous? Yes.
He has his own channel.
He has his own channel, actually. So he has his own channel, and so they're going Izzy. So Izzy is his nickname, and then Isaac, and we used his full name multiple times. So Isaac is his actual name. That's George's nephew. And so George's nephew spent the week with us. We had a ton of fun, and he got to go out to the $1,700 unit. When we found the safe, he was going crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. You think I go crazy? This 7-year-old boy was like, yeah. The hard part was we couldn't let Isaac actually be on camera because YouTube has a new stance on children in the videos and all that stuff. And we keep up on all that. We want to comply with all that. But we wanted him to experience the entire thing at the same time. So when he saw when we found the safe, he saw us open the safe. He got the he
watches our videos all the time.
Yeah, he watches
the videos. The video
too.
To crack open his safe was so exciting.
Yeah, he just loved it. Yeah. So he's 7. And I think he already has storage units in his blood, without a doubt. So that was...
Do you want to take me off the screen?
That was absolutely incredible to have Isaac with us. And not only that, Isaac did a lot of hard work. Isaac was actually he was helping load the trailer. So we found multiple dollies in that unit. So he was helping me load the trailer. So Isaac actually made a little cash that day too. He made a little cash. And at one point Isaac was like, he's like, all right, I'll tell you what, let's split all this money up between me, you, and Auntie. I'm like, all right. Like, he's got this planned out pretty well.
Yeah. And it worked out perfect for him because there was no school all last week, and there won't be school for the next 2 weeks, so I got to watch him for a whole week.
Trevor Ebert just sent $5. You guys rock. Thanks. This has been fun. Thank you, Trevor. I don't have my fist with me, but we do thank you a ton. And you think we can actually try a song now that we got the music, the sound working?
Sure.
Can we remember to make sure you're muted next time?
Yeah, I was muted, right? But then when I remember when we had technical issues, it unmuted it.
All right, here we go. If anybody says that there's sound issues because I'm singing, too bad. Roughly about the time when What?
Nothing.
All right, here we go. Well, it was roughly about the time when I became a man. I saw my first auctioneer with his flying hands. Crowd was gathered round and I could barely see. That was the day that the auction got me. I heard him talking fast with his loud voice. From that moment, I didn't have a choice. I had to buy then, I had to buy now. Had to figure out how to get it somehow. He said it's going once and now it's going twice. And how could I resist it at that price? Got it for a deal, got it for a steal. I'm gonna be buying storage unit, George. Even though there's a coronavirus out there, George, I still gotta go buy more storage units because I'll just heal. Got my first storage unit when I was a boy. I never knew it'd be filled with adult toys, loaded with drugs, pages of porn. That's the day I found out how I was born. It's true. It's a true story. All the dead mice scared me. My name is Jeremy. I had to buy then, I had to buy now. I'm so exhausted. I had to figure out how to get it somehow. Said it's going once, and now it's going twice, and how could I resist it at that price? Got it for a deal, got it for a steal. I'm gonna be buying, even with a virus, because I'll just heal. 1 turned to 2 and 2 turned to 3. Now I own lockers from everybody. People come up, they ask for their stuff. Lucky for them, I'm just nice enough. They can have their junk, they can have their trash. We gotta think of something that rhymes with that. Just as long as I can film there. You got cash. A booger in between your fingers?
No, that means cash.
That means cash?
Yeah.
Cash. Had to buy then, had to buy now. Had to figure out how to get it somehow. You said it's going once, so now it's going twice. And how could I resist it at that price? Got it for a deal, got it for a steal. I'm gonna be buying, even with a virus out there, until I heal.
Signing off. Stay safe, everyone. We love you.